This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
The role of globalization in UAE-based firms. Globalization is a process of interaction and integration between governments, companies, and people of different countries. This process is usually triggered by international trade and investment and is made faster by information technology. Generally, globalization has numerous effects on a country's operation. In the United Arab Emirates, UAE, this has not been any different since many areas of the economy have felt the impact. As a matter of fact, UAE-based firms have been affected by globalization, resulting in various measures being undertaken by such firms so as to remain in competitive business. Therefore, the role of globalization on UAE-based firms shall be discussed briefly in the following paragraphs. Firstly, open trade and investment policies triggered by the need for globalization have greatly influenced cultural industries in the United Arab Emirates. Cultural industries include media organizations, film production, audiovisual sphere, the print output, multimedia sector, architecture, performing arts, plastic arts, and cultural tourism. The open economy in the United Arab Emirates has paved the way for an increased importation of cultural products and services from across the globe. The results of such imports are the changing lifestyles of people in the region. Also, the establishment of Dubai Media City resulted from the open economy. The city has paved the way for the establishment of almost 550 media organizations, such as Sony Broadcast and Professional, CNN Reuters, and McGraw-Hill Publishing. Secondly, globalization has also impacted telecommunication companies due to the rising need for networking and communication. Globalization has led to significant technological improvement in information flow, and in particular, the advent of fiber optics, satellites, and improved telephone and internet services. Recently, telecommunication firms in Dubai have started upgrading their internet speeds from 3 megabits per second to 21 megabits per second in order to maintain a competitive edge. This is taking place due to the urgent need for faster communication and internet speeds that match the current development rate. Lastly, globalization in the United Arab Emirates has led to the creation of numerous job opportunities, which has attracted expatriates to the country. Expatriates come from other countries with various cultural practices and behaviors as compared to the strict Arab culture. This scenario has led to cultural diversity in the workplace. Through multicultural corporations, people of diverse cultures meet and work together to realize benefits for host countries. The necessity of expatriates to fill job opportunities makes United Arab Emirates firms spend much more on salaries than they would spend on their local professionals. However, this allows the firms to experience different styles of leadership, planning, decision-making, etc. The pros and cons of globalization in the UAE markets. Positive impacts. Despite globalization bringing much-needed change in a country's economy, it also triggers some unwanted issues in the country. In this section, the positive and negative impacts of globalization in the United Arab Emirates are discussed with examples, mainly from the city of Dubai. Technological advancement and productivity expansion. Globalization in the United Arab Emirates has led to the application of the latest technologies in their systems. As a matter of fact, the market relies on compliance with modernization since new knowledge greatly defines productivity levels. The benefits of new ideas are all-round. For example, management can devise methods that lower costs and increase profits while increased production increases the volume of sales. The increased transfer of information from one area to another has taken communication to a different level. Globalization has led to significant technological improvements in information flow, particularly the advent of fiber optics, satellites, and improved telephone and internet services. Recently, in Dubai, internet speeds have been increased from the normal 3 megabits per second to 21 megabits per second. This is expected to improve the rate of information transfer via phones, telephone, and internet, thereby encouraging online commerce. Economic growth. The effects of globalization in the United Arab Emirates have been felt globally, especially as depicted in Dubai. Dubai has received a substantial economic boost from the massive investment in iconic structures that have attracted millions of tourists to the region. An example iconic structure is the Burj Al Arab, Tower of the Arabs, Hotel, a 7-star hotel that has become the symbol of Dubai. Another structure is the Palm Jumeirah, intended to be the largest man-made island in the Arabian Gulf with exclusive hotels, residences, shops, and entertainment facilities. In addition to that, globalization has led to the development of massive sporting complexes such as the Nad Al Sheba racecourse that provides hosting accommodation for the Dubai World Cup. These developments have created several employment opportunities for locals and expatriates, thus, it helps keep the economy growing. In general, globalization has played a significant role in transforming Dubai's economy from a small fishing village into a global center for trade and commerce. Negative impacts. In real-life situations, there is a constant struggle for developing countries to compete with developed nations. According to research, it has been established that developed countries generally enjoy the benefits of free trade. Economists argue that industries in developing countries must be protected from free trade to develop. To some extent, this argument might be true, considering the kind of competition such industries may be exposed to by the presence of multinational companies in their vicinity. Below are some of the negative impacts of globalization in the United Arab Emirates. Cultural pollution, changing lifestyles. In the United Arab Emirates, globalization is fast changing the host people's unique Islamic culture and mentality. Alterations of the Islamic culture and traditions lead to significant changes in the cultural market, hence, the cultural goods. This effect is evident in Dubai, where the need to attract tourists for foreign exchange has led to the increased demand and diversity in cultural goods. This scenario results in increased importation of such goods, leading to changing lifestyles and a blended culture. Dependency on other economies. Despite the massive economic growth of Dubai to become a tourist destination city, there are other risks associated with it. At one time, Dubai's economy depended on its fuel, which, unfortunately, is forecasted to be exhausted by 2015. This is the reason for the massive developments that make it a tourist destination. In the future, Dubai's economy will fully depend on tourism. This means that the region will depend on other economies. Thus, when such economies go down, Dubai's economy goes down as well. This phenomenon equally applies to the entire United Arab Emirates state. If you want to find more works like this research paper on effects of globalization in the United Arab Emirates, head over to ivpanda.com. It has a collection of free samples with thousands of submissions covering virtually all academic subjects. No registration required to access it.